Hello, this is Saturday's News. Thanks for joining us. The suspended managing director of Como Petroleum Holdings, Wapusong, is questioning the legality of the board that issued its suspension, as their appointment is being contested in court by the former board. Song claimed the board responsible for his suspension was not correctly and legally appointed, and said his suspension is done by a board that does not have legal standing. He also revealed he had received two conflicting letters from two different boards, one suspending him and another confirming him in his role. Therefore, should wait for the courts to determine the legitimacy of the boards. Song said everyone, including Police Commissioner David Manning, should wait for the courts to determine which board he should take directions from. Governor for Central Province Rufina Peter has urged youths and the future generations of Central Province to regain prominence and be active participants in the country's development. She made this remark during Air Independence visit at Margarita Station in Central Province. This was part of Air Independence visit to the district and LLGs of Central Province.
Central Governor Rufina Peter, when commemorating the country's 50th anniversary with her people, acknowledged that since the country gained independence in 1975, most Central people were key players in the establishment and delivery of the government's administration and service delivery mechanisms. She said during the formative years of the country, Central people were amongst some of the first public servants to be recruited and posted in different provinces across the country and served as some of the first government officers. She acknowledged the contribution of the Central people pre-independence and during the last 50 years since independence, and challenged the youth to regain prominence and be active participants in the country's development under the theme Repent, Reconcile and Reset. Governor also expressed concerns regarding lack of key services and the outcome it will have on hindering her vision for improving quality and moral nurturing of the Central children's upbringing and development, but is confident if stakeholders work together, they can achieve this goal. The governor is currently on a 2-week visit tour to all the 5 districts of Central Province and certain LLGs within the district. First leg of the tour started and will end in Tapini of Koilala district in the next few weeks.
It was a proud moment for the Papua New Guinea Defence Force and the Air Transport Wing to see the CASA 235 aircraft complete its first phase of the CASA recovery program after sitting idle for the past 8 years. The aircraft was last flown in 2017. The CASA 235 aircraft has the capacity to carry over 50 people, including the pilot and the flight engineer. It can carry about 15,000 kilograms of supplies with a fuel capacity of 200 liters. This aircraft was previously used to deploy soldiers, carry medical and other essential supplies to rural areas. It was last flown in 2017 but was grounded due to maintenance issues. However, the aircraft has now been revived and has completed its first phase of recovery under the CASA recovery program.
For doing sovereign capability, for the first time after 8 years, the CASA 235 that has been sitting idle has now seen the 2 engines being started.
Defense Minister Dr. Billy Joseph said for the second phase, the aircraft will be deployed to Indonesia for additional maintenance.
Complete the aircraft to be flown to Indonesia in Bandung, and they will do a full overhaul and sea service, and then we will have our own sovereign air capability, mid-range, for us to fly troops and cargo
He said the reviving of this aircraft is part of the government's commitment to rebuilding the PNGD-HAV capacity with a focus on building their own air capabilities.
To remind our nation, but also people within the defense organization, that the Marabe Rosso government, of which I'm minister of, is very, very committed to building PNGDF capability, and we are focused on building our own air capability.
He said the government also plans to purchase a bigger aircraft once the CASA 235 is up and running.
It is also looking at options to purchase a much bigger platform, which is called the CASA 295, and I hope that that happens very soon.
The minister thanked the PNGDF and ATW executives for their efforts in making sure the air wing is supported.
At the air transport wing, from the director down to the CEO, and all our people, the maintenance crew team, but not forgetting the leadership of the CDF and the secretary, who have worked tirelessly to make sure that we have come to this stage.
Thanks for staying with us. Port Moresby General Hospital continues to break new grounds as it celebrated a World Patient Safety Day for the first time, together with their celebration of the 50th Independence Anniversary yesterday. It was a very proud moment for the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Paki Molumi, the board and the staff as they came together to embrace and commemorate this milestone.
While the rest of the country celebrated the 50th Independence Anniversary on September 16th, staff and management and board at the Port Moresby General Hospital delayed their corporate celebration to coincide with the World Patient Safety Day for the first time on Friday, September 19th. CEO Dr. Paki Molumi said, as part of the Golden Jubilee Roadshow, they unveiled their proposed strategic plan 2025 to 2029 as a blueprint for the next 50 years.
At the heart is an infrastructure master plan to transform PMGH into a world-class specialist research and teaching hospital. This transformation will be complemented by the development of a Level 5 NCD Provincial Health Authority Hospital, the Central Provincial Health Authority Hospital. Together with this initiative, we will shift our service delivery ratio from 80% specialist care to 20% primary and secondary care by 2035. At that, a reversal that will refine healthcare in Papua New Guinea.
He said the hospital already started to implement these proposed plans, evident with the completion of a comprehensive cancer center at the Port Moresby General Hospital, a flagship initiative of the government of Papua New Guinea, launched in 2019 to address the growing cancer burden nationwide. National Department of Health was represented by the Acting Secretary, Ken Y, and Deputy Secretary, Compliance and Standards, Dr. Dora Lentrud Katal. Secretary Y emphasized on the number of people which the health sector is responsible to care for in order to have a healthy population.
So be it 10 million, be it 12 million, we the health workers have a responsibility to make sure when they come in sick, we process them, manage them, and send them back home healthy. Because we operate a very dangerous environment. It's an infectious environment. Much, not better, but it's challenging from their home. That's why we must make sure we treat them, get them de-infected, and they are sent back to their families.
One of the Port Moresby General Hospital's longest-serving doctor, Professor Isekebao, gave a history of the hospital, while the Deputy Chair of the Board, Kathy Johnson, congratulated CEO Paki Molumi and his team for the great achievements. WHO representative also gave a background of the World Patient Safety Day. Other activities included roadshow of the services provided by the country's Level 6 teaching Research and Referral Hospital, Port Moresby General Hospital, which was highlighted with cultural activities and a walk through the new cancer center. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
The Australian government unveiled a 11.3 million kina upgrade to the Moresby Arts Centre on September 19, marking the country's Golden Jubilee with a major investment in cultural infrastructure.
Funded through Australia's Incentive Fund, the redevelopment includes a new rehearsal and lecture hall, improved production facilities, and upgraded water, sanitation, and hygiene amenities. The initiative aims to expand access to performing arts and arts education for youth, women, girls, and people with disabilities. Australian High Commissioner Ewan MacDonald joined PNG's Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Belden Nama, Moresby Northwest MP Lohia Boy Samuel, and Moresby Arts Centre President Bob Stanley at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. Australian High Commissioner Ewan MacDonald said this redevelopment will empower a new generation of artists to tell Papua New Guinea's story. Established in 1912, Moresby Arts Centre has played a pivotal role in preserving Papua New Guinea's diverse culture through storytelling, music, and dance. The upgraded facilities will support expanded programs including the Youth Arts Program, drama and technical training, and craft and pottery classes. President Bob Stanley expressed gratitude to the Australian government, saying the facelift positions MAC for a vibrant future. The Incentive Fund 2023 to 2031 supports small-scale infrastructure projects across Papua New Guinea with grants ranging from 3 million kina to 15 million kina. The current phase includes 406 million kina or 150 million Australian dollars in total investment, building over 80 projects delivered nationwide over 2 decades. Frida Kana, TVWAN News.
The Dog Unit Directorate of Police has received keys to 2 new houses. The presentation was done on Thursday, September 18th at Bomana Police Headquarters. The presentation of keys to the Dog Unit Directorate marks the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary's progress to ensure its members are properly accommodated. Deputy Commissioner of Police Special Operations Donald Yamasumbi was present to receive the keys from the contractor, witnessed by other executives of the RPNGC. The houses cost about $115,000 and was funded under the Special Police Assistance Program. Yamasumbi urged the occupants to look after the properties.
Is that look after these things. They don't come easy.
He further said the RPNGC has put more efforts to rebuild the dog unit and has plans to build a standalone brand new house for the dog unit director.
You got plenty development by come up. Now you may look him the side long house the director long inside long dog unit. But you got new house by Kirap.
Yamasumbi said the RPNGC has also partnered with Customs to help build and train the dog capacity of the directorate.
You got all dog only can train one time online, do you mean? And now building capacity belong all dog belong look out him airport na seaport. So plenty time online you go out the country is a carrying big amount of money you go dog by now smell him not okay you carry money inside the bag na ilago him by him all airport.
Meanwhile, 3 new vehicles, proper fencing and an armory were also built for the directorate. You're watching TVWAN News. Sports is next. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Kickboxers from the Flame Fight Gym promotion in Gorka District of Eastern Highlands Province showcased their fighting skills at the 69th Goroka Show today. Their performance on the temporary ring drew a lot of interest from show-goers, mainly young children.
20 local kickboxers displayed their fighting skills against each other in the ring at Goroka Showground National Sports Institute. 2 kickboxers were female and the rest were male. Their display captivated many showgoers, mainly children. Amongst the fighters was 3 times 74 kg undisputed national champion and PNG representative Joseph Amana. They were excited to witness the homegrown champions showing off alongside some young kickboxers coming through their Flame Fight Dream Promotion program in the province. Kaupa Omena, the senior kickboxer in the province and director of the Flame Gym Fight Promotion, appreciated his kickboxers and their participation at the show. Omena said they have been working closely with Goroka Show Organizing Committee in the last few years and supported them. He thanked the organizing committee for recognizing them and giving them the chance to be part of this great event in the recent years. Omena acknowledged the showgoers, corporate sponsors and business houses for supporting the show, as well as the traditional dancers for making the show interesting. He also thanked tourists from abroad and friends from other provinces who traveled into Goroka for the event. The Goroka show started yesterday with Pikinini show and continued today with the main event and ends tomorrow. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
Camera Riders and Cronulla Sharks will meet in the semi-final match tonight for a spot in the preliminary finals. This match will decide who plays Melbourne Storm next weekend and loser bows out of the competition.
Ricky's Raiders will take on the Sharks once again at home GIO Stadium after heartbreaking defeat to Brisbane Broncos last weekend in the Golden Point thriller. After blowing up the game many thought they already had in their pocket, the Raiders will be coming out in full strength to show their fans they are a title contender, and winning the minor premiership after 30 years is not a fluke. Head coach Ricky Stewart has made just one change to the lineup, with in-form 5'8" Ethan Strange ruled out. It is a big loss for the Green Machine, given that Strange has been one of their standout players this season. Utility player Simi Sasagi slots into the role. The Sharks, on the other hand, will march into the enemy's territory with nothing but a lot of confidence after eliminating the in-form Sydney Roosters in the elimination final. They won 7 out of the 8 games heading into this match, and the motivation in the camp is high. Despite their form, many experts believe they can't beat Raiders at GIO Stadium. The Sharks embraces the underdog tag and looking to upset the host. The Sharks prop Edin Fanua-Black has been enormous for the team, and he's expected to partner well with Toby Rudolph and lead from the front foot. Hooker Jaden Braley and 5'8" Braden Trindle are expected to put on huge performance tonight. For the Green Machine, Jos Papali'i and skipper Joseph Tapine, Hudson Young, Jamal Fogarty and Kyle Wicks must play their best football. They hold the key to the Raiders' win tonight. The last time Raiders and Sharks met in the NRL finals was in 2020 season. The Raiders won that Week 1 finals 32 points to 20 at the same venue, GIO Stadium. Watch this match on TV1 Sports 1. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
And now the weather. Regional focus: southern scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding for Oro, Gulf and Western provinces. Momase and New Guinea Islands: scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding over the region. Highlands: scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain and potential flooding for Western Highlands, Shimbu, Enga, Hela and Southern Highlands provinces. And that ends the news tonight. Pleasant viewing. Good night.